Someone asks you for a favor, something small, something you don't want to do. The word is right there. 2 letters. You know exactly what you want to say, but you don't say it. You say, "Let me check my schedule." You say, "I'll try." You say anything except the one word that would actually solve this in 3 seconds. Because somewhere between your brain and your mouth, that word turns into something that feels dangerous. Your chest tightens, your voice gets smaller. You start apologizing before you've even said anything wrong. Here's the answer, right away. That tightening isn't guilt about the word itself. It's an alarm, a very old one. And it's not talking about this favor at all. It's talking about something that stopped being a real threat about 10,000 years ago. For most of human history, you didn't survive alone. A group fed you, protected you, kept you warm through nights that would have killed you by yourself. And refusing that group wasn't just awkward. It was risky. If the tribe needed you to hunt, to carry, to share, and you said no, you weren't just being difficult. You were sending a signal. I might not be someone this group can count on. And in a world where the group was the only thing between you and starvation, that signal could get you left behind. So your brain built a shortcut, a fast, automatic discomfort, wired to fire the instant you refuse someone, no matter how big or small the request actually is. The problem is, that shortcut never got the memo that things changed. Today, saying no to a coworker's extra task, a friend's last-minute plan, a family member asking for one more thing, triggers the exact same ancient alarm that once protected you from being cast out of a group that literally kept you alive. Your brain cannot tell the difference between disappointing your manager over email and getting excluded from a hunting party 300 centuries ago. It just knows. Refusal equals risk. And it reacts immediately, physically, whether the situation actually threatens you or not. Here's where it gets worse. Psychologists have a name for this exact feeling: anticipatory guilt. Guilt that shows up before you've done anything at all, based purely on a reaction you haven't even seen yet. You're not responding to what the other person actually feels. You're responding to a simulation, a version of their disappointment you built in your own head, seconds before they've had any chance to feel it themselves. And here's the part your brain conveniently leaves out. That simulation is almost always wrong. Research on refusals shows something surprising. People who ask for a favor and get turned down feel far less upset about it than the person refusing expects them to. The guilt you feel saying no is almost every single time bigger than the actual reaction you're going to get. You're not being punished by them. You're being punished by a system in your head that's still bracing for a kind of rejection that hasn't existed for thousands of years. So the next time that word sits in your mouth and your chest tightens before you even say it, that tightening isn't proof you're doing something wrong. It's not a character flaw. It's not weakness. It's not you being a bad friend, a bad employee, a bad person. It's an alarm built for a world that hasn't existed in a very long time. Still running, still convinced that one refused favor could get you left outside the fire. The guilt isn't yours. It's ancient.